Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpogaming and another Diablo 4 video. Well, the open beta is here. We have a really cool way to get some really easy legendaries as well as amazing amounts of gold. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. So no matter what class you're playing, you can get it all geared up so you can have some fun in the open beta. Let's go. Once again, thanks for watching everybody. And without further adu, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. This is the easiest way you're going to get legendaries and gold in the open beta. Not sure if this is going to take place during the full game, but you know, we're headed over to the Dead Man's Dread. Head down over to this dungeon. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to farm this so you can be as most efficient as possible and get yourself some amazing legendaries. Let's go. Now this legendary farming run is going to be pretty epic, dude. You're going to get yourself some amazing legendaries in here and a ton of gold as well. I'm talking about close to 20,000 per run if you fill up on those lovely yellow gear. And trust me, you're going to be filled up on this. The run only takes you about 5 minutes to get done. And to tell you the truth, there only been a couple of occasions where I didn't get legendaries, like 2 runs in a row. But typically you're going to get at least 1 legendary per run. And the most amount that I've got in one run is 4, right? Typically you get 1 or 2. Sometimes you might not get 1, you come back in, and then you get 3, and then you might not get 1, and then you get 1, and then you get 2, and then you get 3, and then you get none. You know, it repeats the process like that. But we're going to go through this, and this is the way we're going to work this out. I'm going to be showing you 2 different full runs of this dungeon. I'm not going to cut anything so you can see exactly what you're going to get into. Now I am going to speed it up just a little bit so we can save ourselves some time. Don't want to waste your time, but I do want you to see how efficient this farm is. Now of course this is the open beta, and in the open beta they did increase the drop rates a little bit, so I'm not sure if this is going to be the same way when a full game drops, but it is a really efficient way for you to farm legendaries inside of the open beta, as well as getting you some aspects. So if you want to run with the Necro or any other classes and you want to get yourself some nice legendaries or even XP or even gold, this is an excellent way for you to do it, especially if you're rolling solo or even if you're rolling in a group. Does not matter. It is awesome. So make your way down over here to the Dead Man's Dredge and clear out all of the enemies. So you might be thinking, how does this work? I'm going to show you. Now, you do not want to complete this mission. After you finish clearing out all of the enemies, you pretty much are good to go. If you have a full stash, head back out to the map, and you want to make sure you reset the dungeon. You can do this by hitting on the right side of the D-pad, or if you're on PC, you can just hit E, I believe it is, and then you just basically reset the dungeon and you head right back in there. If you have a full stash, you can come back outside, open up your portal, head back to town, sell your goods, and then when you come back, you'll be right outside of the dungeon so you can do it again. But here's the second one, right off the top. Boom, just like I said, there is a nice lovely legendary. Now once again, of course, I want to reiterate, this is the open beta, right? They did increase the drop rates a little bit, but still it can be hard to get legendaries. This is a really good spot, right? And it's super efficient. And like I said, you're going to be getting yourself a ton of gold, and I'll show you at the end exactly how much gold I get per run for a full bag. And for most of these runs, it's been pretty good and a whole lot of fun. Like I said before, the most amount of runs that I've done in this dungeon without getting a legendary is just 2. Most of the times I come in here, I at least get 1, right? Sometimes 2. The maximum amount of times that I've gotten is 4. There is our next legendary. Bam. Nice, nice, nice. So we're going to finish up continuing this run, and yeah, we're going to have some fun with it. Now, the reason why there is a ton of legendaries to drop down here is because there is a ton of elites down here. So there is a chance that it may work in the full game. We're going to have to wait and see. But for the open beta, since there is increased a little bit of drop rates, hey, these elites have a better chance to drop legendaries. So head up over here and hit the chest up too. I did get legendaries out the chest. There is also a mini event that can happen inside of this dungeon as well. So you have yourself another opportunity to get yourself some legendaries. And yeah, you're gonna have yourself a good time with this. Trust me when I tell you this, my dude. If you wanted to play with any of your classes, not only is this a good way to get yourself some XP just in case you want to level up your cast really fast, or you want to get yourself some gold so you can buy you some stuff, or if you just need the mats so you can upgrade some of your materials, it's a great way to do that too. All in all, it's a pretty freaking good farming run with a ton of legendary that can drop during the open beta. So if you didn't know about it, well, now you know. We got a couple more days for the open beta. It is Saturday. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, you'll be like, yo, I can go get me some legendary. Hey, there's another legendary right there. Like I said, this is an excellent way to get legendaries inside of open beta. And after your stash is full, like mine's is pretty much filled up with legendaries and some of that yellow stuff and some gems, of course you want to head back to the town. So you don't have to always just head back to the dungeon, to the front of the dungeon, right? You can head back into town from inside the dungeon if you just want to sell your stuff and come back and pick up your stuff, right? If you're not completed with your quote-unquote farming run. But when you're done and you have all of your loot and you're ready to reset the dungeon, then you want to open up your map and then select the front of that dungeon, and then it'll bring you right outside to the front of the dungeon. You hit reset on the dungeon, and then you're ready to repeat and farm. But when you have a full bag, head back over here and sell all your stuff. Look at this. I'm at 105, and bam! That is a lot of gold, just like that. And if you still want some legendaries, the easy way to get them is heading over to the Purveyor of Curiosities. You can get rid of some of those other materials that you might be sitting on. Spam that, whatever you want to get. Trust me, you will get legendaries so long as you have a nice little stack. So there it is, some of the best ways to get legendaries inside of the open beta, my dude. I hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Right here at Karpo here, a wide variety of videos range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.